Hello everyone, Professor Vatcrap is here and welcome back to another Funredstone episode. This is episode 55 and in this episode I will gonna show you all of you how to hide a bed using redstone. Today's episode is a little bit more silly, but come on, this is Funredstone. We can have fun for a bit, right? But have fun here also needs to be in style. So yeah, if you want to know all about this machine and also how to build it, then without further ado, let's get right into today's episode. Now that I have seen this machine in action, let's get to the explanation of how all of this redstone works. Let's go. To understand how the machine actually works in a lot easier form, I have prepared here the exact piston layout that I use in the machine, and I will use this lever to replicate the piston sequence so you can understand how the machine actually removes these blocks out the way, because as of right now the contraption is currently in the closing stage, which means you can't see the bed. So yeah, let's move that block out of the way. First step, we're gonna retract the sticky piston like that. Then we're gonna activate this sticky piston like this. So as you can see, the sticky piston is pushed up by this sticky piston. Then we're gonna update this absorber. This absorber gonna power that sticky piston, and that sticky piston we're gonna pull this block to here. So yeah, let's watch that happen. Simple, right? Okay, next we need to activate this sticky piston, and to not interfere with the absorber, we activate it on this side, as you can see, with these two absorbers. But because it is a lever example, I will just gonna do this and that. So as you can see, the sticky piston has been retracted down by this sticky piston. Next, we need to retract this block back down to flush with the floor, because as you can see here, this block is poking out the floor and we don't want that. To retract that block, we use this sticky piston and this absorber, and to activate it we just need to power this piston. This piston we're gonna push all of these blocks to here. So let's watch that happen. Yeah, very simple. And to reset everything, we just need to power this piston, and everything is back to its normal stage. And as you can see, the block is moved to here, so you can clearly see the bed being exposed right here. Next, we're gonna take a look at how it pushes this block back to here. Alright, so to do that, first we're gonna activate this sticky piston like this. So as you can see, the sticky piston is now here, and this sticky piston can push this block to here to cover the bed. And to do that, we update this absorber. So we update it, and as you can see, this sticky piston pushes this block and this block one block further, and this block is now in the correct position. Now all we have to do left is to extend this so it's flush with the floor, and we also need to retract this block so it's flush with the floor. To do that, we activate this sticky piston. To retract that sticky piston, we power this so this sticky piston can pull down that block, and we reset it by using this piston. And as you can see, everything is back to its normal stage. Very simple, right? And yeah, you just need to replicate all of this to the other side, and you have yourself a hidden bed machine. So yeah, that means over here we are all of the redstone. And yeah, let's go into the redstone itself. I still gonna leave this glass block here for it to for you to see it a little bit more clearly. Alright, so here is where we activated that redstone does. So we activate this block like this, and that block controls literally everything in here. Alright, so let's go through one by one. When you activate this block, it will power this torch and power this let's see here, basically there is a dropper inside of that block. Let's see if I can show you. Yeah, as you can see here, over there, yeah, there is a dropper there. That dropper is facing down into this dropper, and those two droppers are facing into each other, and there is an item in it. As you can see, the comparator is turned on because there is an item in the dropper, and the comparator can read that signal and turn it into a redstone signal, powering all of the sticky piston. And this sticky piston up here is responsible for retracting the floor so you can walk down to the bed and get some sleep, and also to get out, because if you don't have a space to retract, you don't have any blocks to retract that, you cannot escape that and you will be stuck there. So yeah, that is the comparator part, but that is not the important part of the machine. The important part of the machine is start over here with this torch. This torch controls the two sticky piston, which controls which side of the piston layout that we want to be activated. So in this example, if you pay attention, in the opening we activate this slice first, and when we want to hide the bed, we activate this slice. So basically these two sticky piston controls which slice we want to activate. So if we turn the lever, we turn this, we power this block, this sticky piston, we're gonna retract this absorber, update this hopper, the hope will update the sticky piston, and as you can see, it updates the whole lines, the whole first line, to do the exact same thing. So yeah, let's do that again. So recheck this. Oh yeah, recheck it over here. Let's see. Okay, we, as you can see there, we have a that sticky piston is over there, and we activate it using a comparator there that read out signal from the this dropper. And let's do that again. So we activate this, then it does that, and then we were gonna retract the sticky piston like that. We'll push this in to retract that block, and we're gonna push this back, and that is exactly what happens here with just redstone and a little bit faster. So here is the delay to activate this piston, and when we unpower the redstone dust here, then we need to select this slice, so that slide can push the block back to its original position and cover the bed like that. And yeah, that's basically it. Not too much thing to say about it. Oh, and over here it's a little bit more like special, because it's a little bit more difficult to wire everything here. And yes, you can see we have this part which is a little bit more difficult, but not too much, because this part of the modules needs a lot of delay for this person to push, because if it is shorter, if the poles were shorter, then the pulling and pushing of these two sticky piston will not work properly, and will gonna break because of piston randomness in Minecraft Better Condition. I try to make it faster, but the game says no. Alright, so yeah, that's basically it. Not too much to say about it. It's just a very silly but yet very interesting redstone contraption. Alright, it is the tutorial time. First, you need to prepare an 8x8 area with 4 blocks high in dimension. Next, you need to prepare all of these materials, and one thing I want to point out, that you need a non-stackable item. It can be a saw, a shovel, a pickaxe, is your choice, but it needs to be a non-stackable item. I will explain it later on. Alright, let's start building. First, we need to locate where our beds were gonna be. So let me locate where my bed is. So here is where my bed were gonna be. So here is the floor up here. So that is the floor, and bed right underneath, just like that. So let me remove all of this, and next we're gonna place in all of these sticky piston, or the piston layers like that I show. So like this, and sticky piston on around the bed like so. Now let's do the piston, and to update all of the machine, all of the stick piston. So we do that, and we place absorbers like this, and 2 over here as well, and then 2 normal piston. Same thing over here, 2 normal piston. Over here we're gonna place observers like this, 2 blocks like this on either side of the machine. We're gonna go here and place our piston like that. Let's see here. All right. Okay, so basically all of the piston layout are in position. Now we just need to wire everything. So let's do it. First we're gonna place a block here, and we were gonna place droppers facing into each other like that. Let me get a tinted glass so we can refill this. Alright, let's put that block out of the way. Let's put a comparator there and a comparator here. So here's the important part. You need to place an unstackable item in there, because non-stackable item has a signal strength of 2, meaning the comparator can power 2 redstone dust, and that is just enough for the comparator to power the 2 sticky piston. But some of you might ask, does this work? Well, it doesn't. Although the redstone dust is pointing into these 2 sticky piston, visually it's actually, the redstone dust is actually like this. So, and next to it we have here, later on we're gonna be a hopper right there, and we don't want to update it in the wrong time, so we need this, so the redstone dust can be like this, as you can see, and that will result in this redstone dust cannot interfere with the hoppers right here, which I will gonna place in now. So yeah, that is our hoppers, and this redstone dust cannot activate this hopper, and everything is independent. Alright, let's see here. Let's get our repeater out and place a repeater here. Set it on full delay with an absorber here, and a block here with a redstone dust on top. Then get a torch out and place it like this. Then place a sticky piston here with an absorber like that. We're gonna go out 2 blocks like this with redstone dust on top, and another sticky piston like that with an absorber to select to select which side of the slice, which slice do we want to activate using the sticky piston retraction and extension like that. Alright, so let's continue. I'm gonna place 2 hoppers here, 2 absorbers like that, and 2 blocks like that. Do the same thing on the other side. So 2 hoppers, 2 absorbers like this, and 2 blocks like that. Then okay, this is the tricky part. We need to place 2, not dropper, but absorbers like this. So yeah, you basically destroy the 2 absorbers there to place it a little bit more easily. Then replace everything, and then we're gonna place 2 absorbers like that with 2 blocks like this. Do the same thing on the other side. So we do this, then this, then this, then this, and this. So yeah, we are halfway there. Let's continue. we were gonna place 2 observers here and 2 blocks like that, so it match the side. Then we need to place 2 redstone torch with 2 observers like this, and we were gonna place a block here and an observer here. We were gonna deal with that side later, but yeah, believe it or not, that side is basically almost complete. The main control side of this machine is on this side, so let's do that. We're gonna place a block there with an observer there, and we need repeater, set it on to 1 to full delay and 1 to 3 redstone tick, then a block here. Alright, do the same thing on this side. So we do torch like that, 2 observers like that, and okay, this part we need an unmovable object like crying obsidian like that, and a piston like so. Then place a redstone torch, then a piston like that, 2 observers like this, then another 2 observers like this, a dust here, and 2 blocks like this with a block here and redstone dust on top. And yeah, believe it or not, that's basically it. That's basically all of the main redstone complete. All we have to do now is to power all of these remaining sticky piston. So to do that, I'm gonna go down here and break some tinted glass, so I can do this a little bit more easily. So place a sticky piston there, get a redstone block out and place it right there to power this sticky piston. Alright, let's see here. We are gonna place another sticky piston here, and we'll need to place a redstone block like that. We're gonna place a piston like so, and a torch. Need to place a torch there. Then a block here is a forgot to place a torch there, so that torch needs to be there. Place the 2 hoppers. All you have to do left is to fill in all of the blocks and to cover all of the redstone, because this is a hidden contraption and we don't want anybody to see our base unless you make it out glass. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. It was very fun to design this, and also I currently have a very big project that I really want to show to all of you in episode 60 of the Funredstone series. You won't regret it. It will gonna be the best thing you have ever seen in my Bedrock Edition. Well, not the best, but one of the best. And I promise that I will not disappoint you in that episode. So if you want to see it and get the hype train going, then subscribe, so you don't so you can't miss out on that very special episode. Again, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode of Funredstone. Goodbye and have a good day.